sometimes it takes 50, 30, 20 years, depending on your age, to perfect a behavior or an attitude. On Clean Communities today, we will look at how to change our mindset about things we perceive as norms in our societies. We shall also try to make you look, or better still, make you become that person people look up to in your neighborhood when it comes to living a clean and healthy life. Clean Communities is an association with Star Ghana, and I am Seiram Abla de Souza. Are you finding it difficult to stop throwing empty sachet water bags onto the streets? Maybe you're finding it also difficult to stop open defecation. That is, if you have the will, if you really want to stop. Look no further. This is Clean Communities, and you have your answers here. Our focus community today is the community of Gumani in the northern region, where our citizen journalists Yaya and Rahim reports that residents have turned to the bush as their place of convenience and refuse dumping site. Watch this.
Gumani is a suburb of Tamale, but more importantly, part of the newly created Sanyarigu district of the northern region. The area is better known as Rice City, as the swampy soil here was being used for farming rice in times past. All this is no more. The Gumani of today is home to plush hotels and other modern infrastructure. But its sanitation challenges have largely remained the same, if not worsened. While other communities have just one sanitation headache to deal with, residents of Gumani have the worst of two evils: indiscriminate waste disposal, and worse still, open defecation is rife here. The forest plantation, which should be a blessing, now appears to be the curse. It provides fertile ground not only for open defecation, but also serves as the communal dumping site.
Good morning.
You happen to share the same boundary with the forest. Can you tell us why this place is termed as a dumping site?
The community people are saying that they don't have a place to dump rubbish. This is the place for them to dump rubbish.
So what are you...
Tried so many times. We went to forestry department. We've seen the boss, and the people are saying that they have nothing to do. We should come and build a wall through our houses up to the end of the district, so that it will prevent them from coming in. So we've tried. This is my place. So the time we started to build the wall, the community people came out, said no, they don't have a toilet, they don't have a dumping place, so we should leave the path for them to be passing to the forest. So we went back for the report to the man. The boss told us that they don't have nothing to do. If they arrest somebody, the chief and the elders, they normally come that place to plead. So we should know what to do to prevent ourselves from getting sick.
So, madam, have you tried speaking to the chiefs and elders or the assemblyman of the area?
Yes, we went to the assemblyman, and the assemblyman said they don't have a place, so we should leave them for the meantime. So the thing even brought some argument between we and then the assemblyman. So the landlord of this house continued the wall, but the community came out and pushed it down.
So after pushing the wall down, what did you do? What step did you take?
We went to assemble, and then they brought one man called Baba Nkabo, that he's in charge of sanitation. So when he came, the people chased them up here. So finally, we just took a decision that if you see somebody freeing himself at your back, then you go and report me. I arrested one guy before.
So what has been the results for now?
When we went, the chief and then the elders of the area came in and said we should leave the man. They wouldn't do that. The man slapped me. He knocked me before. Because of that, I went to the police station. If not, if you report because of the feces, they will come and attack you at your house.
I happen to have the landlord's son of Emmanuel house with me here, and I'll be talking to him to have his view as to what is being done to stop people from dumping or freeing themselves in the forest just by their house. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Your name?
My name is Abdul Latif.
Yeah. Mr. Abdul Latif, you happens to be the landlord's son of this particular house. Tell us your story.
Oh, wonderful. It's been a long time. We try to chase people out of this, but people normally get misunderstanding with us just for the dumping of the refuse and freeing themselves. I think the best that we could do is to build a wall, but the community came out and pushed it down.
They came out to push it down?
Yes, really.
So did you put any measures to stop them from pushing the wall down?
Wow, they came in the evening. It was late, around 12. They passed through the other, just this side. They didn't pass through our side, and they came and pushed it down. After pushing it down, they all ran away. But we get to realize that that was the community. They come out and do so.
Also, have you tried reporting this to the chief and elders or the assemblyman or the forestry department to get to know of this?
Yes, we do.
And what was the results?
We went to the police station. They gave us a letter. Whosoever has done that, we should report and that person will be arrested. But the community came out and said if even single person is being arrested, the whole of our this thing will burn.
They will burn down your house?
They will burn down our houses.
Gumani happens to be about 1,329 households with only 2 toilet facilities. And the forest happens to be the 3rd facility where the members of the community can free themselves as well as dump refuge. So current, this has been Inusa Abdurrahim reporting for Clean Community Sanitation Joy Multi TV.
Well, my name is Yahya Masaudu, a citizen journalist with the multimedia group. We understand that people come into the forest here to practice open defecation. Others come in to throw rubbish about indiscriminately. Are you aware of these practices going on in the forest?
Actually, I do. Can I say I'm also a victim because I do dump rubbish here just because I see people to doing it. So I also come here to dump rubbish, but not defecating. But I see a lot of people defecating around.
Okay, so apart from the fact that you see people dumping rubbish here and you also come in to dump the rubbish, is there any reason what will compel you to come into the forest to dump rubbish rather than dumping it at the appropriate place?
Okay, there is limited bins. You know, there used to be a big rubbish this thing. The one that Zoom Lion people organize. So many times when it gets full, they will not come in time to take it and go and pour it. So it compels us to come here and dump it because we think here is much convenient since it is away from our homes. So that is why we come here to dump the rubbish. Okay, I think with the aspect of the defecation, if the community or the assembly, if they come around and put up a better structures, that is the toilets, if they make it more attractive to the people, I think they'll stop coming here and they'll be using the toilets.
When you are in school and you feel like defecating, you feel like going to the toilet, where do you go?
We always go to the toilet. They have built some toilets at our school place, so we always go there.
A lot of people in the area come in here to do a lot of activity apart from dumping rubbish here and apart from defecating in the forest here. We understand there are a whole lot of activities that go on in this forest. We are trying our best to see how we can resolve that problem, how we can stop people from coming into the forest to defecate, and how to stop them from coming into the forest to dump rubbish.
Dr. Kamal Kar, founder of the community-led total sanitation model, says no matter a person's economic situation, no human being wants to live in filth. Well, those who live close to the forest bear the brunt of the tons of toilet and solid waste dumped directly behind their houses, and they are not excited about it at all. It has serious implications for them.
Yes, diarrhea and so many sicknesses. As at now I'm speaking, if the sun raises, if you go inside the verandas of the houses, you will see big flies. They will run inside the house. So if you didn't cover your food or your water, you will get sick.
The flies, there are a whole lot of sickness, as you can see. Even just by our houses, you can see rubbish, you understand? So in all this, I think it has effects on our community as well.
What have they been doing to stop their neighbors and friends from endangering their lives? When some residents reported to police, forestry and environmental health and sanitation departments, recalcitrant residents chased the environmental officers who came to remedy the situation away. When these did not yield any fruits, it was time to take action. After all, even the elders and opinion leaders, we are told, sanctioned the use of the forest as a public toilet and solid waste dumping site.
We went to the assemblyman, and the assemblyman said they don't have a place, so we should leave them for the meantime. So the landlord of this house continued the wall, but the community came out and pushed it down. And we went to assemble, and then they brought one man called Baba Nkabo, that he's in charge of sanitation. So when he came, the people chased them up here. So finally, we just took a decision that if you see somebody freeing himself at your back, then you go and report me. I arrested one guy before.
We try to chase people out of this, but people normally get misunderstanding with us just for the dumping of the refuse and freeing themselves. I think the best that we could do is to build a wall, but the community came out and pushed it down. Wow, they came in the evening. It was late, around 12. They passed through the others, just this side. They didn't pass through our side, and they came and pushed it down. After pushing it down, they all ran away.
This is the situation of Gumani, a peri-urban community in the Sanyarigu district of the Northern Region. As usual, our updates will give you an idea as to what's happening as the residents try to turn things around eternally.